Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Star Wars Bounty Hunter. We're also playing Battlefront, so I mean, you could do two Bs.
Star Wars.
Jango,
Whatever.
so Jango edition. So
Yeah.
today we're gonna go after the Joker again in Coruscant, the New York City of alien cities, alien worlds, more or less.
Yep.
And in yesterday's episode, we got some bounties, and yeah.
There's an owl outside.
Yeah, I try to ask him, you know.
Who are you?
And he kept just saying, who?
So, I thought that there was something weird going on, like the Court of Owls, because...
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, I actually just read all the, I'm very happy because I'm probably going to do a stream tonight, like over on my O1 channel, talking about, like, how Rick Grayson is going to be gone very soon, and our boy Dick is coming back. And he was never really gone, he was just kind of brainwashed.
The boys are back in town.
Well, just the one. Ooh.
Or just one. Yeah.
Why can't I get a guy who's worth more dead than alive? I mean, you know, obviously he's not that annoying.
I feel like the reason why is because they want to make you somewhat good.
I don't know about that. I mean, they give you a flamethrower. I mean, it's not really a good guy weapon.
It's like flamethrower just in case, like...
Just in case what? You get cold and you need to, you know, or he needs to bust out the s'mores when he's on a stakeout.
Just in case...
Wait, do bounty hunters have stakeouts?
I think it's like, just in case you're in a competition with this other guy to...
Oh no!
Oh.
I didn't mean to do that flip! Yahoo!
Okay,
Oops!
so...
Ow! Stop that.
Alright, they gave you the flamethrower just in case you're in a competition with this other guy to win a girl's heart, and the guy makes this beautiful ice sculpture, and she's about to go for that guy. So basically, you would use the flamethrower to destroy that guy's ice sculpture so you can win.
You know, all's fair in love and war, but, you know, when you bring a flamethrower into it, then that's just going too far, I think.
Okay, like... Okay, as a lady, which guy would I go for? A guy who spends hours and hours sculpting my face into art? Or would I be like, whoa, that guy has a flamethrower. Awesome.
I think you'd be pretty impressed with the guy with the flamethrower.
I think I would too.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
So there you go, flamethrower always wins.
Flamethrower always wins, you're right. So, I mean, Jango just needs to find himself a nice girl and show off his flamethrower.
There you go.
And he has a jetpack. I mean, he's covering all the bases. Got a cool helmet, got the jetpack, got the flamethrower.
He's doing all this stuff for the ladies, to be honest.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest here.
Yeah.
Ladies love flamethrowers.
He's got those spandex pants. I mean, he's not wearing them for comfort. I don't think so.
Beauty is pain.
Isn't that what they say?
It is true.
Man.
It's like what they say. I thought that came from the modeling world. That and... Oh my gosh, and that other phrase that apparently I'm not allowed to say. That they used to say in the 90s, like, for supermodels and stuff.
Bag your face, you're hideous?
No,
What?
it was like...
Eat a burger?
Nothing. No, definitely
You're
not
so
that.
thin! Have some meat!
No, that's not what they said.
Hey, look, flying cars!
Nothing tastes as good as thin feels.
Wow, cannibalism. Okay, fun. Oh my gosh. Alright, are you guys wanted? No? Okay, they ran away like, Wow, is that dude a bouncer or a male model? I can't tell. Where? Where's the bounty hunter?
Luke, did you know that that family that I used to live with when I first came to the East Coast, the guy used to be a bouncer. The dad of that family.
Dad used to be a bouncer? I'm sorry, I'm too busy flaming that guy into Krispy Kreme.
He said he used to be a bouncer for, like, clubs and stuff like that. Before he ended up going into his own business selling copiers.
Whoa!
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do now. I always thought he was a bouncer.
Yeah, he was.
The bouncer.
That's what he did. He's huge.
Oh, he's a big guy. Yeah.
Actually, when he told me that, I was like kind of freaking out a little because I was thinking like,
whoa.
I'm worth more alive.
Actually, I really wanted to ask him, like, did you ever come into, like, some problems before? Like, were in this?
You gotta keep the riffraff out of the club, Amber. Gotta keep it out of the club. Alright, you're dead now. What does this do? Oh. Wow, that was easy. It's like, hey, what's this button do, Dad?
What's ironic about it is...
What? Don't do that. You get...
I don't know.
That... Yeah, die now, bye. He's sleeping.
I don't know.
Don't disturb him.
It's just the last person you would imagine because... Like,
yeah? I would never have thought of that,
especially
actually.
because his wife goes to mass, like, every single morning with, like, her kids.
Hey, bouncers
day.
can be Catholic, too.
They can be any,
yeah.
you know, any kind of person.
Wait, where did... I thought...
I'm just saying, like, he always cares about, like, trying to help out with the choir and all kinds of people, like, trying to help out with people that need help.
Practice.
If they're, like, needing, you know, he helps with the homeless and all this stuff. And I always thought the person was, like, a super, like, you know, like, you know, he's always trying to do, like, a do-gooder or whatever. And I would never imagine in a million years
the bouncer do-gooder.
Yeah, I
like it.
I never would have imagined in a million years that he would have been a bouncer. I was like, oh my god. The
bouncer with a heart of gold.
Maybe that should be, we should make a game about him.
Yeah.
The bouncer with a heart of gold.
I like that.
I'm gonna feed the homeless today, and tomorrow I'm gonna take people out of the club that don't belong
I'm gonna bounce people tomorrow, but today everyone gets free waffles.
You know what I always wondered about bouncers? Like,
hey,
do they actually bounce the person out of there? Like just throw them out.
Do you remember that scene from Just Friends where Ryan Reynolds is being, like, thrown through the air and he's sailing?
Oh, that's what it is. So they just tossed you out?
Bouncers teach you to be your own stunt double.
Really? They don't, like, guide you out gently?
Whoa, easy there, guys. I'm in the middle of a very profound discussion about bouncers. Yeah, you better die now, okay.
So they don't just, like, give you a chance to just walk out quietly?
By the time the bouncer steps in, you know that time has passed.
Oh, so you're saying once he's there, he's just gonna pick you up and throw you out?
Doomed!
So can they pick up pretty much anyone? What if they try to pick somebody up that's bigger than them?
Then they need more than one bouncer, obviously.
Oh.
Then they need to get the bouncer that's bigger than the other bouncer.
They get the high commander bouncer.
Yeah, you do it based on threat level. You've got a little guy for, like, the tiny threats, and then you have an average sized guy for the, you know, average club days, and then for when things get really hectic, you get the bodybuilder, and then you get the super bodybuilder, and then you get a dude that's Andre the Giant for the really big stuff. And then, yeah.
Yeah, Andre the Giant, he's the king of all bouncers, basically.
I think he was a bouncer, actually.
He probably
So was Hulk Hogan, from what I hear. Yeah, I'm just gonna punch you in the face, because you're ugly. Die. Die!
I wish I could be big and strong enough to be a bouncer.
I'll just get you a cool Boba Fett helmet, and you'll be fine.
Really? Would that make up for it?
Well, you wouldn't really be able to see through it.
Do they sell Boba?
Ouch!
Do they sell Boba Fett and Jango Fett helmets online, or?
Oh, of course they do. Cosplay stuff. They have cosplay stores now. Like, actual cosplay stores by, like...
No way.
Yeah, by cosplayers.
That's weird.
Yeah, and then you thought, like, shopping for real clothes is expensive.
Oh,
Go try to get cosplay clothes.
Well, I mean, I was watching this person online, and they were able to make pretty much any kind of armor out of foam that you could buy at Walmart.
No, I mean, I'm talking, like, people that sew and stuff. Like, they charge you... What they charge you is, like, criminal.
It's probably not worth that much.
Well, I mean, it's worth... See, they're really smart. The people who got into doing cosplay are people that couldn't make it in the fashion business, and they're just making mint by selling spandex superhero suits for thousands of dollars. Ow.
It's probably not that hard to make, though.
Well, no, but I mean, they're making bank. It's like, I didn't make it, but here, you can go to my cosplay website, and we'll give you the Red Ranger costume with the helmet for $4,000.
Well,
it's a steal.
I'm just saying the reason why I feel like it's not that hard to make is because in 7th grade, they were able to teach me how to make a doll dress in, like, 3 weeks.
Well, I think a doll dress is a little bit, you know, Power Rangers costume is, you know, I can't.
I was
make
able
one.
to sew the entire shirt. I also made a hoodie for my Princess Leia costume in school.
The only thing that should be expensive in a Power Ranger costume is the helmet. The spandex should not be that expensive. And that's where they get you.
How much does spandex cost per yard?
I don't know. I don't wear it.
Is it expensive material?
Nope.
Then why would it be expensive to wear? Oh.
Because you're getting the package. Help! Help! He's getting me. Okay, bye. The interstellar quicker upper
what I've learned in
Jango.
Oh, sorry.
That's my jingle. I need
For
to
interrupting your jingle.
I need to make my jingle better.
What I've learned from my like culinary stuff is that you're paying not only for the materials and for like culinary. You're not paying just for the food. You're paying for the expertise in how to cook it. So, I guess with the
cosplay expertise,
it's like cosplay expertise in how to sew it. But if it's a very simple outfit, then you're not really paying for that much expertise, especially if it's just a very simple, like, you know.
Ooh, I think I found a bounty. What? Where did you come from? You guys are really bad at your job.
Well, that's why, I mean, if it's that easy to figure out, then I guess people should just get their own sewing machine, but it costs $100 for a sewing machine.
Yeah.
Which I've actually been asking for a sewing machine since, like, 2006. I really need a sewing machine, but the only problem is, the reason why we haven't gotten one is because we don't have we need a sewing room.
Yeah.
Because if I do not have a sewing room, the problem is a needle. Oh.
Why is that little guy worth so much more than everybody else? 4,000 credits.
Maybe more than meets the eye.
It's because he's got an accent for an alien. He's fancy. That's what I was thinking he was fancy. Oh, so I know people love it when we go wherever, but Star Wars related topic that Amber and I have to talk about, which is actually kind of funny. So they've officially made the stormtroopers being unable to shoot canon in Disney Star Wars, although for the Legends universe they were a little bit more they weren't as in your face about how they're not able to do it, and it was kind of like an inside joke, but Disney has really made it so, thanks to The Mandalorian, that stormtroopers can't hit the broadside of a barn, or let alone Uncle Owen's house.
They had a barn in Star Wars?
No, I don't think I've ever seen stormtroopers like really hit anything except for the 501st.
So what you're saying is that they had a scene where they showed stormtroopers not able to hit something, or? Yep.
So in I believe it's the last episode of Mandalorian season 1, you have these scout troopers just hanging out, sitting in the desert of Tatooine. I believe that's where they are. And all of a sudden, one scout trooper decides to just start shooting a pail in the desert.
Oh yeah, you showed me that.
And then he misses. Like, first he's way off. Like his shot is like all the way out to the right. And then he keeps shooting. And then the other guy, which he doesn't say anything, he just looks at him and is like, okay. He takes out his blaster and he aims, and he comes within a few inches of the bucket, and then further and further away each time he tries. Then he takes his blaster up to his helmet and he shakes it like, oh, there must be something wrong with it. And the other guy looks at him like, yeah, I think there's something wrong with our blasters. Yeah, that's it, guys. You don't need to worry about accuracy at all when you're a stormtrooper. Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Well, like, it was really interesting. That scene is really funny. If you guys want to go see it, you can. Luke retweeted it.
I did retweet it.
Somebody made a clip of it and tweeted it out.
But when I was a youngling, see that it works because we're Star Wars, so the youngling thing applies, or a Padawan, whatever you want to say. The old games like Star Wars Dark Forces and like Rebel Strike, all these different like PC games, you would learn different things about stormtroopers for fun. So stormtroopers would have conversations, and
oh my gosh,
they would say things like, "I can't see out of this helmet." you know, and when it would come to fighting them, their blasters would, you know, maybe it gives them like tunnel vision, like inside their helmets when they're trying to shoot you, so they just kind of have to guess where you're moving because there's like speed trails or something. But when a stormtrooper has his helmet off in the Legends universe, that's when he's the most deadly accurate. But when his helmet is on, that's why Han Solo was able to run after a bunch of stormtroopers shooting at them without any problems, because...
Why would they, with all the money the Empire has? It kind of reminds me of how Walmart runs their stuff, no offense, but...
There's high turnover rate for being a stormtrooper.
It feels like when I used to work at Walmart...
Whoa.
None of our equipment worked, like, nothing was ever, like, okay, say you go to other grocery stores where things actually work and stuff like that. They don't always work. So a lot of grocery stores doesn't work. But like you go to Walmart, you think, wow, this place is so huge and has so much money. They must have all this. You go to the back room where all the equipment is and it's all rusted and like, you know, like falling apart and stuff. And you're just like, what in the world? So I feel like that's kind of like how the Empire runs. Like they always want to save money.
It gives a new meaning to the New Hope thing, where the stormtroopers like, nothing to see here, move along.
Yeah.
Because they can't see very well.
Yeah. You're right. I mean, Obi-Wan's sitting right there, and he's just like telling them.
And they couldn't tell that dude was a Jedi? I mean, maybe they should have...
I know, especially knowing now what Jedi robes look like and stuff.
It'd be, you know, unless he went to the Gap or something and just, you know... What?
Yeah, wasn't he wearing his Jedi robes at that point?
Yeah, he was. I mean...
You would think he would have been in disguise.
I don't know if she's gonna tell There are no stormtroopers, though, in this. This is like 30...
But...
Yeah, about 30 years before
That's
stormtroopers.
really funny.
Yeah, I thought it was. It was great, because we were more creative in the 90s and the early O's. You know, you couldn't come out and say it because stormtroopers are supposed to be scary guys, right? But no, it's like Disney's just like, nah, stormtroopers weren't scary. The First Order, those guys are the real deal. We can make fun of the stormtroopers. And
so you're saying like the storm? Well, I always thought the stormtroopers were scary, though.
Oh yeah, I think the First Order is not as cool as the stormtroopers, and there were some pretty terrifying stormtroopers back in the day.
I think that, well, I guess it's loading, so I'll say it later.
Now loading. This is exciting stuff, people. This is what you pay the good free money for.
Yeah. So,
until YouTube decides, hey, all those content creators you watch, you're gonna have to like do Hunger Games and pay for content because 2 years from now, I see that happening.
Probably going to. Well, what was I gonna say? Oh my gosh, completely forgot what I was gonna say.
How's it going?
Yeah, I always felt those stormtroopers were scary. It was just the fact that for the movie purposes, like they had to make them like miss so that, I mean, think about it. Otherwise, how in the world could have Han, Luke, and Leia and this old guy, Obi-Wan Kenobi, get away from them? It was impossible. Like in real life, they would have been taken down the first time the stormtroopers came against them.
As opposed to,
I'm just saying, like...
Kick.
I'm just saying, like of course they made them have terrible aim.
Pew, 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 pew.
I always thought that the reason why the stormtroopers weren't prepared to shoot them was because they weren't expecting it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they didn't expect this guy, this farm boy from out of nowhere, and this old guy to actually attack them.
I find it funny that, you know, Obi-Wan says that line, like, only Imperial forces could, you know, be this precise. But then you see them through the rest of the movies, and how often did a stormtrooper actually hit somebody?
Only Imperial. Oh my gosh. But if you think about it, at the beginning of New Hope, they are ruthless. They did burn his...
Yeah, they did that, but
they didn't really need to aim for that.
No,
however, they were pretty ruthless.
Yeah, that I would say they're still ruthless, but I mean...
They're just not good at aiming.
Yeah, they're just not good at their jobs.
I feel like it's the helmets, really.
Yeah, it's the helmets. Luke even says, I can't, like, I think it was...
Oh my gosh, I can't see a thing out of this helmet.
Yeah.
He does say that, Luke.
Yep.
Oh my gosh!
Ow.
They even joked around about it in the first movie. I didn't even
Yes, they
think
did.
about that. Wow. So they started. So it was canon from the very beginning that the helmets were impossible.
Yeah, but
to see, out
see, before it was funnier when you didn't have to explain the joke. When everybody's in on the joke, it's not really as funny anymore. Don't get me wrong, that Mandalorian scene with the scout troopers, hilarious. But the fact that Disney took the time to explain something that fans have theorized and even kind of been told already is just, you know, people are so
Yeah.
excited about it. It's like, it's canon. It's like, but if you explain the joke, then the
There is
joke
no joke.
loses the meaning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the subtlety. That's what this next generation or the
There is
generation
no
after us
subtlety.
is missing, because they're missing the subtlety of the joke. That's why when people watch our stuff, they're like, they don't get our sense of humor as much because we're not like so out there explaining everything.
Why would we? Then it wouldn't be funny anymore.
Yeah, because I mean we go like the Frasier and Friends and not so much Cheers route, but definitely
I just feel like we're just ourselves. Like,
But no, I know, but I'm saying like how we do
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
is very like that.
oh yeah,
Where did he go?
it's like, well, the joke went by. You either got it or you didn't, but you're moving on.
It's
at
like
this point.
the Superman meme where Superman is flying and then there's the joke going over other people's heads. So that's what I feel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a great meme.
I mean, I do kind of like how. I mean,
Uh-oh.
yeah, it does feel like with social media, people and Google and stuff like that, people just talk about everything way too much. They just do everything to death.
I don't even know what that does, but that is something good. I know that. I just don't remember what it does. I mean, this game is so long ago. I want a flying car. It'd be great. I wouldn't be late for things anymore. I wouldn't have to worry about traffic.
But I mean,
Yes.
that's kind of like why the humor for me for the original Star Wars worked and the new Star Wars didn't, because everything was subtle, everything was like very quick, the dialogue was very quick, and that's what I was trying to say before, but on another video like weeks ago, but I didn't get to say it, was I had the scripts for Star Wars, and George Lucas even said in a interview that his recipe for a good movie was very quick, funny dialogue, and then a lot 90% action and very few like things that you would say. Very quick dialogue and a lot of action.
Sorry, it looks like I was having an aneurysm.
I just sometimes I get bothered that you hardly hear anything I say, but
I am playing a game with
I know.
laser blast.
did you hear
things
what I
coming
just said or
out.
not?
Something about George Lucas.
I said it like 4 times just so you could hear me, but you didn't hear it at all.
He wrote it down, and
He wrote what down?
The jokes. He did like a bunch of little jokes, and then he had lots of action in between.
That's not what I said. I said
okay.
his recipe for a good movie was very short dialogue
I was close.
and a lot of action.
I was.
He was saying that for all his movies, not just for that one movie. He's saying that when he was asked what made a good movie, that's what he was saying made it.
Oh, that's right, because he did Indiana Jones too.
But I'm saying that
Sort
the
of.
new movies had too much dialogue
Yeah.
and not as much action. That's why I was disappointed in them, because he said his movies were supposed to have mainly action and a little bit of dialogue that was short and funny and to the point.
Yeah, this game has lots of action though. So.
I know, but what I'm saying is that if he believed in lots of action, few dialogue, then why did he put so much dialogue in the prequels?
Because he forgot his own method, because he's George Lucas.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I meant to say. His method. That's what I'm saying. He said in an interview that was his method of making a movie. If that's his method, then why did he stray from his own method? That's what I'm wondering. He himself contradicted himself. That's what I'm trying to say.
All his billions were giving him weird voices in his head, and he just wanted to try something. He was like, I want to be creative like a director
But
again.
like the way that Keaton played Batman, very few dialogue, very few lines, mostly action. That's what makes a good movie. You don't need to talk a lot. When you do talk, you say something funny or important
Ouch!
or cool.
That
But that's how the first Star Wars.
flame on!
That's what I'm just trying to say. Like, for the way our humor is, we're not going to over-explain everything.
Do you like how they stop, drop, and they try to roll as they're burning to cinders?
Except for just now, I'm trying to over-explain it. But mainly, usually I don't. Okay,
Hamper!
what?
Facepalm. Oh, there's nothing.
What about the cinders?
I burned a guy with my flamethrower, and then he was like rolling around. It was hilarious because he's like, "I'm on fire!" But then, you know,
That's disturbing.
what? I'm gonna do fun things with flamethrowers. They're
Jango Fett
flamethrowers.
is so. He's
I get a missile launcher later.
Really?
Well, kind of. I mean, you can pick up other weapons from people, but you have to remember, I mean, because we did pick up, like, different weapons, but when we get to a save point and then we stop and we go eat or something, and we reload, they take away your weapons that you collected.
Alright, I'm about to ask some really noob questions about Coruscant, but I don't think I should.
Did you say yeah, Coruscant. I thought you said croissant for a second. I was like, I am kind of hungry, but we have
Croissant.
Yeah, we have lots of
You know
food.
how long croissants actually take to make?
Quite a while.
You actually have to make your own dough, then you have to laminate it with butter, and then you have to fold it like
Whoa.
16 times, and you have to wait 20 minutes between each fold, and put it in the fridge.
Okay, so you were asking about Alien New York City. What's up?
I was just wondering, is this where Queen Amidala lived, or no?
This is where she lived as a senator.
Oh, where did she live as a queen?
Naboo.
Oh.
This is where all the people in the Senate are. The Jedi Temple is here. The Senate was here. This is like the face of the Republic, kind of, sort of.
Then why is there hardly anything here?
What do you mean? We're just one place.
You would think there would be more buildings crowded together.
Do you see them in the background?
Oh, I see a bunch of open space out
Well, I
there.
mean, come on. This game's from 2002. Use your imagination. There's like this a whole burg. It's like it's different places.
We're in
Like
the suburbs right now.
no, not really. I mean, this is a really hoity-toity nightclub. Like very hip and now, yo. Very lit. I don't even know if that's what.
Yeah, you know, Jango Fett makes everything lit.
What hip?
With his
If you go
flamethrower.
waving your blasters around in there, you can make more enemies than even you can handle.
I make lots of enemies.
I want to see somebody be like, "Whoa, that's really lit, man!" And then Jango Fett pulls out his.
I can
His,
help with that, mate. Burn!
Oh, I was gonna say, you call that lit? This is lit.
Flamethrower.
Flamahon.
Yep. Where are these people running to? It's like...
Is this why is it with that when I was a youngling and I was playing with TOIs when I was younger
Okay.
with like my brothers or something like that, why is it that the coolest weapon that we would ever imagine was a flamethrower? Like, where did we even get that idea? What movie or show would younglings have even seen a flamethrower in?
Spaceballs! The movie!
I never saw that.
Oh, wow. Because they really marketed the flamethrower in that movie.
I'm just saying, like, where did the flamethrower come from? Is that a real weapon?
Spaceballs, the t-shirts! Spaceballs, the flamethrower! The kids really love this one.
Maybe
Oi.
maybe flamethrower was originally a tool for gardening.
No! It was a tool for war!
Really? People have used it in real life?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's disturbing.
Yeah, you don't... When you think about the real-life implications, you don't really want to think about the practical uses of a flamethrower in real-life
It
situations.
sounds cool, though.
It does! I mean, you could probably find ways to use a flamethrower, No, it'd still be pretty dangerous.
I would use it to burn leaves in my yard.
I'd use it to burn mail.
Yeah.
Lots of mail. And stuff I don't want anymore.
I would use it to prune hedges.
I don't think that would work very well. Aha! There's another dude. There's a dude with... I think that was the devil that just walked by. With,
Oh my gosh, Luke.
with baggy, very baggy pants.
A casino above the nightclub. Its members
I
only.
would use it to
You
go
might
out in
be
my
able
yard
to
and sing
persuade
We
the
Didn't Start the
bartender to let you
Fire.
If you use a flamethrower and you're outside, is the fire department going to come after you?
As long as you haven't... What if you're blowing it into the air? As long as you haven't started your lawn on fire
Came to
yet.
the right place.
A low-life death stick dealer. Just came in here.
A lot of people come through here, friend.
Listen, friend. I'm giving you a chance to save your club.
Please, don't shoot. I'm just a bartender. I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to run a clean place, you know?
I bet. Now where is he?
He took a lift up to the casino.
Call it down.
Okay, I'll call it down. Hold on.
Did you notice that the gun wasn't even pointing at the guy the first time? Like, he has it off to the side like this. Maybe he's got, Jango has a lazy eye or something like that.
Yeah.
You better do what I tell you, or else.
Maybe his helmet is hard to see out of too.
Well, I mean, maybe it fogs up. Like, I always thought in Spaceballs they were gonna make fun of the helmets. Like, they get, like... Because when I wore that Power Ranger helmet, it would get foggy inside of it.
Oh,
That's why they put holes in the visor a little bit. Like the authentic ones, they put holes in it so that you can see, like for the stunts. Otherwise, like your breath is gonna fog it over, and then when you're fighting a putty, you're gonna get punched in the face or something else, you know, because you can't see.
Wow.
Yeah, so they have to drill for all the really awesome stunts. They would drill holes in different parts of the mask so that, you know.
Oh wow, that's
it looked like it was a motorcycle visor, but it wouldn't be practical because the breath from your mouth would fog up the lens.
With a motorcycle visor, you can lift the visor up and down.
Yeah, you can't really do that when you're a Power Ranger because, you know, your identity is supposed to be a secret. Same thing with Jango Fett. Like, only a few people really know that he's... Well, I mean, he uses the same...
What he looks like?
Yeah. I mean, he does use his real name. I mean...
But still, like, they don't know what he looks like. That's probably why he wears the helmet.
alive, Jango.
Oh, sorry, Jango.
No, I think everyone calls them something different.
Oh, okay, whatever.
There's like a morph between... There's like a whole different version of different people. Some people say Jango, some people say Jango.
Hey guys, is it getting hot in here?
Jango.
Dance party! I'm really burning up the dance floor.
This party is lit now.
Oh, the heat is on!
Oh my god.
Stop, drop, and roll! Stop, drop, and roll! Look at them, they're trying to put themselves out. It's so cute!
Oh my god.
Oh,
it's
it is
disturbing.
well, I don't think they were successful with it.
The guy running with his hands up is really...
He's like Kermit. Yay!
Except for the opposite of me.
I'm on fire!
I don't know.
It's not easy being on fire!
I feel like Jango is the kind of guy that doesn't want to hurt people, but he will if he has to.
I mean, doesn't want to hurt people yet.
I feel like he really
Oh
does.
no!
Who do you work for?
Blast.
What? I ain't telling you nothing.
Oh?
You're not worth my time, dead or alive, punk. I'm after someone else. Talk, or I'll kill you right here.
Okay. I work for Groff Hogg. He runs a nerf packing plant in the industrial sector. My speeder, it'll take you right to it.
I'm confused. Didn't you just say you're not worth killing, dead or alive? So hurry up or I'll kill you? Doesn't that defeat the purpose of the threat? I don't... whatever.
I don't know.
You're not worth the time to kill, so hurry up and talk or I'll kill you.
He just said something really interesting. He said nerf packing plant. So nerf herder is a real thing. Scruffy looking nerf herder.
Well, you know that this is all old canon. Old canon.
So that has to do with the
yeah.
New Hope where they talk about nerf herders.
Yeah, it was all connected.
It's pretty awesome.
Cold in here.
Yeah, you got that right.
Wear a jacket.
You get used to it, though.
Why do we gotta stand guard in here? The boss afraid somebody's gonna steal a bunch of frozen nerfs?
It ain't the nerfs he's got us guarding, you idiot.
You don't have to get mean. I'm new. They don't tell me much. What are we guarding anyway?
Death sticks.
Death sticks.
Shh. Keep your voice down.
Wow, I had no idea.
Death sticks. Ugh, terrible stuff.
Rose, do you still have a chemical analysis droid on your station?
I think
It's an
I know
old
what
one,
death sticks
but it's
are.
tapped into the Republic's latest contraband databanks. Why?
I've got a feeling these aren't ordinary death sticks. I'm transmitting a sample to you. Tell me if you find anything unusual.
There's...
Weird. It's Gloom's speeder, but I don't see him. It's empty.
Who's Gloom?
He was supposed to make a pickup.
Oh, right. A pickup. I get it.
I better tell the boss. Wait here. Keep your eyes open.
So, death sticks are cigarettes then.
Yeah,
Kind of, but worse.
they're like alien death sticks.
That have more stuff in them.
Yeah, the thing that people pay for is death from
yeah,
a
pretty
stick.
much. Well, I think that they were trying to make a point, like that, you know, doing smoking stuff is bad. Just say.
Hey, there's a Nerf. That's what they look like.
I mean, it's bad, bad for you, your health, and other stuff too. Your brain and stuff.
Wait, I thought Nerf herder wasn't used until Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, it's possible.
Because Leia calls him Scruffy.
Yeah, it probably was Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah. So that'd be 1980.
Okay.
I thought I just... Yeah, there it is! Wanted Dead or Alive. Only 2,000? Thugs for Hire. Last known location. Coruscant. Okay.
So how much is Jango Fett's rent anyway?
I think he just lives inside of his, like, ship.
Oh, how come he seemed to have a place to live last time? Or...
Camino? Because that episode 2 takes place after this.
So you're saying, like, he was able to afford rent after that?
Yeah. Yeah, he hits it big, and then he meets Mace Windu, and, well, he's no longer ahead in life.
I have a question. If you...
Whoops!
Ooh.
We killed him!
I guess we get the reward for death.
Oh, 1,000 credits for hauling around a corpse. Ugh. Gross. I don't like that.
I was wondering, if you're like a trucker, and you have like one of those little tiny little house things in your truck, do you ever have to pay for rent? Do you have to have a residence? I guess you could have a mailbox. I would have like a P.O. box. I mean, I would imagine if you were single and you were a trucker, you could save so much money never paying for rent.
How did they come up with all these, like, alien screams?
I'm saying you'd just be like Jango Fett, because... Yeah, you're right, like...
See, the old Star Wars canon, it was cool to live inside your car. Spaceship.
Well, if it's a spaceship, it's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like you have to ask permission to park out in the middle of space.
I don't think bounty hunters have to follow the law. I think that's the whole point of, like, being lawless. Although, technically, they're kind of like space troopers, because they go around and they work with law enforcement sometimes, but they also are known to work with the black market and the Jabba the Hutts and the shady characters. So they cover all their bases. Whoever pays them...
Independent contractors.
Yeah, totally. You know?
The law enforcement doesn't need to know about the other people they work with.
Yeah, more or less. Whatever. I mean, you know, you gotta make a living, so... Whoa! Hey there!
Yeah, I mean, you're right. With all the different alien screams and stuff like that, you'd think that someone would be in a sound booth like, now, scream like you're a Snorflorflin being hit with a flamethrower.
Like, maybe they have somebody come in and, like, step on their toe or something like that to get a different sound. Like, the first time it was like, oh! And then somebody comes in, steps on their foot, and it's like, ah! R.I.P. headphone users. But see how you get a different sound like that? Maybe the reason why the Wilhelm scream, like, did so well is the guy was just, like, speaking normal, and they had the microphone over a rail, and the voice director came in and opened the door, and over goes Wilhelm guy. And that's how he got the iconic falling noise, because he literally fell when he recorded that.
It's possible.
That, or maybe...
I actually heard about Wilhelm.
Yeah.
The person that recorded that. I read something about it.
It was for a cowboy movie, I thought.
Well, there was a guy that was asked to go in and just do a bunch of, like, screams. I don't know. It might have been a cowboy.
I want that guy's job.
But he said that he just sat in the sound booth for, like, I don't know if it was an hour or 2 hours, just sitting there doing different types of screams, and the ones that came out were the ones that are the famous ones now.
I'm sorry about the Will. Oh, he still stopped. You need to stop, drop, and roll longer than that, buddy.
But if you remember, like, in Western movies and stuff, when you would, like, you know, when you were playing, like, cowboy or like, watching a cowboy movie, when you see the guy on the roof and he's, like, really tiny, the hero, like, shoots him and the guy goes, ah! Like, he literally leaps up and then falls into a pile.
That's a misconception.
Okay.
In most cowboy movies, they don't make a sound when they get hit. Some
of them do.
They make this constipated look on their face and then they fall over.
Some of them do, though.
I've seen, like...
Oh my
Grandpa used to
gosh.
watch a lot of westerns.
But you didn't. Your grandpa didn't watch the bad ones. He watched like the good ones, the well done ones.
I think he watched all of them, but I still remember, like when somebody got shot, they wouldn't always make a noise. They would make like this face, like I'm constipated, ugh, and then they die.
See, but that's still a noise.
How is a face a noise?
You just went. Ugh.
No, I'm expressing the disgust on their
okay.
face. I'm not saying they. Never mind.
All right, we're gonna have to watch some westerns. We're gonna have to do. You guys suggest some good western movies that we can watch for Kwings at the movies.
Oh my gosh, we would just end up making fun of those. Where did he go? He fell through the floor. So they even have a glitch scream.
What should we watch? High Noon. I don't know.
Dirty Harry. Wait, no, that's
what?
not.
I don't know. I can't think of any western movies right now.
Up at
The
noon.
Dirty Dozen. I don't know.
Dirty Dozen's a western, I think.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of different western movies.
The Three Amigos.
That's kind of a western.
It's technically
movie,
a western.
but it's really not.
Blazing Saddles?
I've never seen that.
There you go. Alright, so I think this is a good stopping point, actually. Yeah. Alright, so anyway, guys and gals, that's going to do it for this episode of Star Wars Bounty Hunter. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you guys are enjoying Star Wars Battlefront 2 Versus, which is only available for 9 episodes. 9, and then that's it. As we go into the new year, but we hope you guys enjoyed more Star Wars. We've got some other cool stuff happening later today. God bless and happy gaming!